guys, it's Ben with American Equipment. I'm gonna bring you another video today, guys, and show you this some video on this 2022 SVL97. I actually just promoted a video showing an overview of the unit by itself with the bucket on it. I'm just giving a walk around, lifted the cab, show you underneath the cab there as well, and just kind of did a brief, well, 20-minute video. I say brief, 20-minute video on just the basics of that Kubota 97 and some basic functions of it. Nothing too deep into it, but yeah, so this video today here, this is the Kubota 97 again here, and we ran the Fecon Mulcher on it today with the new property that I just purchased. It's about 1.3 acres. And we're clearing off some of the brush around here. But I'm gonna give you some preview of doing some mulching here. And I'm gonna come back here, and I don't think I've ever done a video on this Fecon mulcher, so I'm gonna give you just a walk around on this. Just kind of take it easy on me, Forestry guys, because this is probably not as nice as your guys' setup, but it's served us right here for the rental industry and what we have here. So yeah, so here we'll check out this Fecon Bullhog 60-inch mulcher, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, here you go. This is the Fecon Bullhog mulcher. It's a 60-inch model, just with the carbide teeth on it. I actually just replaced these teeth. The first set I've replaced, and it was actually about 2 years. We just use it in the rental. I randomly use it, but it's not as heavily used as some of you guys doing this all the time. So we just put a new set on here. There's 30 teeth. This is the carbide tooth here. It's just held on with a bolt and washer. There's a serrated washer underneath that. There's bolts on the top of that there. So we do, after every rental, which usually is about anywhere from 8 to 40 hours, we tighten these teeth and just make sure they're tight. When we first got this mulcher, we didn't tighten it soon enough, and a tooth flew off. So every time this thing comes back, we're tightening these teeth. This thing's held up really well, though. I'm very, very pleased with it. With as much brush and abuse that it's getting, this thing is not, the paint's really holding up on this thing. Like I said, this is a 2019. It's 2022 right now, and they really did a really good job painting this and with this thing holding up here. If you guys want an in-depth view of this mulcher, I'll probably give you one if you really want it. Just notate it there. But this isn't, there's some belts inside the housing there on both sides. You just remove all those bolts around the outer side. So I'm not going to show you that today. Got some lift slings on both sides if you need to lift this up and work on it. And it's got your push bar, which you can change the angle of your push bar right there with the bolts if you want to do that, if you want to push it forward a little bit more. But that push bar is super nice. I mean, you can do some pretty big trees with it. But yeah, I did want to show you inside the housing here. So this just shows you the pumps inside there. We do need to clean this out. I was just running it today, but shows you all your hoses there. 2-wire hoses. Very expensive. So we actually have these covered with 2 and 3 layers of hose wrap, because they not only do they rub a lot, they've had some rub on this side of the bar right there, and then they started to rub. Actually, we noticed this recently right in here. It started rubbing on that hose. So we got two or 3 layers of hose wrap there, and we tried different options of hanging these things up and running pipe on them to keep them from getting busted and stuff when you're out running it. It all depends on the operator. You have a guy that's running these every day, he's doing just fine because he knows what he's doing. The renters, they're busting couplers and hoses and stuff all the time. These hoses are $500 to $1,500 to replace these hoses, so not cheap. This is a 1-inch hose coming in here, 1 inch there, and like a 3/4 there. So very expensive hoses, and then they run down in that housing, so they're long and expensive. We replaced one, it was like $500 and some. So we pay particularly close attention to that. This Fecon mulcher, believe it or not, if you guys are giving me a hard time about it, it came with standard 1/2-inch Stucky couplers on it, and it didn't have the bigger couplers on it. So the 3/4 inch, I think that's what those are. This machine has it, but it actually came with the 1/2 inch. So, and then we got your electrical connection up here, but yeah, and then your case drain there. But yeah, so it actually came like that. So it seems to run good. It seems to run fine. We blow a couple here and there every once in a while, but it's a very good running machine. This Kubota 97, we've been running it, and I'm getting ready to show you some video here, up close and personal, with some drone footage, and then some up and close video of us grinding out a stump. I mean, a pretty good sized stump in less than 2 minutes. And then we also got some footage of us just up close grinding back and forth. I'm no professional here. Don't criticize me on how I'm running this thing. I'm not doing it every day like you guys. I feel like I do a decent job here. I'm actually going to give you some quick looks at what I already did, and then we're going to give you some closer up views. There was a huge right in this area, there's a big old 20-foot tree with some brush material there. I didn't grind this super fine right now, but I think I did a pretty good job. Then all this was grown up. You can see where the outline is right here on this section area of trees. They're all about that size right there, some of that size over there, all right in through this area. And I did it in probably 10 minutes or less. So a very efficient grinder, especially if you're just gonna go rent one, want to clear some trees and stuff. I mean, it does a really good job. I did that. Then we just did some promo video over here. I didn't clean it up or anything, but you can see how nice and fairly clean it got the area just by what I did real quick. And here's where that huge stump was, right in that area right there. So I ground that whole stump out, and I'm going to show you how fast it did that and how efficient it was. Obviously, guys run blades as well on these mulchers. These are just carbide teeth. I like the carbides for the rental industry, if any of you guys are in the rental industry, because they hold up. They last forever. I mean, it was about $2,300 to replace the teeth on this. There's 30 of them. The teeth, we replaced all the teeth, all the bolts, all the serrated washers, and for $2,300. And I've replaced a hose, no belts. So I've got about invested into this so far with the cost of the unit itself. I've had it for going on 3 years now, and I've put, so that'd be about $2,900 into it maintenance wise. And that blown hose was kind of a lack of maintenance issue on my part, so that could have been avoided. So $2,300 to $3,000 in 3 years for the rental industry. And I rent this thing by the hour with the machine, so I make pretty good money on this mulcher, and it's held up extremely well. I haven't had to have it balanced or anything like that. And like I said, the pumps are just excellent pumps running inside these things. So this Kubota, the way we have it set up here, we do have a polycarbonate door on the front, so don't give me a hard time about that. Just glass sides on the side of the cab for right now, but it's got the protective section right there. The only reason you might want to switch that over to polycarbonate might be just for something smashing into the side of it. It's going to break that glass. Just an FYI, guys, and a shout out to my other company here, forestrydoors.com. We actually sell these polycarbonate front doors here, easy to install. And then we also are in the making of having side, they're getting manufactured, or in the process of getting manufactured. We're going to start carrying polycarbonate sides with no openings for both. Just bolt in, take your glass out, change over the frame, put it in. It's a pretty easy switch over, and you're going to have polycarbonate sides available. Obviously, you only want to run that with air conditioning, but you're going to have the polycarbonate sides there. So we're actually going to build a rear bumper bar and maybe put a camera on the back side. It's a lot easier to run with these things. Guys, Guys do run, obviously, hydro coolers on these things, and they run all sorts of covers, you know, to protect their couplers and their hoses, and a lot of debris and stuff getting in and out of the machine. We've since we've been running them on the rental side of it, you know, we don't do as much rental as some of you guys are doing it every day. So these machines have held up. We're running a 333 on this, and I mean, just to be honest, I just ran this Kubota. I'm a big Kubota fan. We ran it with this Mulcher, and it does amazing, and you're gonna see that video here in a little bit. So guys, I'm gonna stop blabbing here, and I just wanted to kind of give you guys a walk around, show you what this looks like, talk a little bit about it, and we're gonna get into some actual action video of this Fecon and movement here. But just a shout out to Fecon, because this is an amazing drum mulcher. I bought it before pre-COVID, so I only gave like lower 20s for it, to be honest, and this thing's really held up. So very pleased with it. Very low maintenance, and you just can't beat this attachment here. Like I said, you know, some guys run blades on them, but for the rental side of the business, runners would tear up those blades, so we go with the carbides. So overall, great unit. Love that running on the Kubota 97. It runs it amazing. You know, about the same as a 333, but I mean, it just runs it excellent. It's just a very powerful machine. Good recovery time on your hydraulics. So it handles this Fecon really well, and you're gonna see that video here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and roll some footage on this Fecon and 97 running here, so you guys can see how it does.
thanks for watching today. Just wanted to give you guys a brief overview of the skid steer, the SVL97 with the mulcher. I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe to my channel for future videos of my business and equipment that we rent and sell, and anything we work on. I appreciate the subs, guys. Take care and have a good day.